Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rafael from C Manga, and I'm here to give you another review of Green Blood, Chapter 18, Genesis. So, yeah, it's been quite a while since I last did a review of this. I think it was about 2 months ago. I've only done two chapter reviews of this so far because it is fairly new, but I'm loving this series and I hope they continue. I was a bit annoyed that the chapters stopped coming out 2 months ago. I actually thought maybe the series went dead and or the translator didn't want to do them anymore, but maybe that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm assuming that they probably ran out of chapters to translate, and obviously they've got some more now, so hopefully the series will be weekly again, because it really is good. I'm enjoying it. It's something different from all the usual top mangas. I'm not actually sure if there's any Green Blood fans watching this or anyone who reads the manga or whatever, but if there is, you know what's happening, you know what's up to date. If there isn't, I definitely recommend you read this manga. It's very good. If you like something different from shonen, because it is a seinen, so it's very dark storylines. There isn't superpowers and things like that, and it's just a kind of day-to-day real life situation kind of thing, but back in like I think the early 19th century or something like that. So yeah, it's in America as well. Shortly after the Civil War or something like that. But yeah, as I said, if you know what's happening and you are reading it, you remember last time that Brad is basically separated himself from his younger brother Luke, because Luke now knows that he's the Grim Reaper. So Brad obviously believes that he no longer fit to be an older brother because he feels like he's not going to be accepted. And also, if he knows, Luke knows who the Grim Reaper is, his identity, and other people know that as well. They're gonna know that the Grim Reaper's younger brother is Luke, so he's putting him in danger. Hence the reason why he's left as well. We see Edward King has come back last chapter. That's Brad and Luke's father, the guy that Brad wants to kill. The Iron Butterflies and the Gravediggers have gone to war, and yeah, that's about it. And we have some money problems at home with Luke. So in this chapter, Edward King has a little bit of discussion with the head of the Gravediggers. What's his name again? Gene. That's it. Yeah, Gene something like that. Irish second name. And yeah, he's not very pleased to see him. He calls him a coward. What's he doing back here? He even draws his gun on him. But Edward just seems to have a bit of skill, even if he is a cocky arsehole. He shot him in the hand and made him drop his gun. And Gene questions him like, "Oh, are you back here because of your son's death? Because everyone believed the Gravedigger's hitman is dead. Brad kind of fake, or not. I don't think he faked his death. It just everyone assumed that he had died in one of the previous chapters where I can't remember what happened, but it was like a fight between several people, and everyone thought he had died in that. So yeah, he's like, I'm not here for that sentimental crap. I'm just here because of business. I heard the Gravediggers and Iron Butterflies are at war, and I had known this from the guy named Kip. He's part of the Gravediggers as well. So he's like, so you're here for that? And he's like, yep. And crap's about to get worse. So he's obviously here for business. He's a greedy ass, so he doesn't give a damn about his family. What else happened? We see that the Iron Butterflies and Gravediggers at war still. There wasn't really much shown to that because they kind of went directly to Luke with talking to that guy that he in the previous chapter came to him about work, saying that he's offering Luke work, and because he has to basically take over or finish the debt that Brad has, seen as he's been using the guy's services. I think it was the same guy that Brad asked to basically locate his dad, so they're like a library or something that gives him information. So now the debt's falling onto him. But Emma has come along now and basically shoved all the money that Brad gave him to the guy asking Luke for money, and said, here's the money, this should cover the debt, now get lost. So yeah, that money that Brad saved, that was basically to clear that debt so that Luke would never have to work for them and have to pay it back. So she comes in, they have a little bit of discussion. Luke is basically distraught still, asking, did you know about Brad's true identity? Has he always been this way? and she goes on to like explain that he didn't have a choice. He wasn't always this way, you know. He pretty much did this for you, you know, for money reasons and everything like that. And the reason why he turned out this way is because he watched his mum be murdered by his dad, Edward King. So obviously he's had a great hatred from that early age of 6, I think it was. And you know, that's pretty much how he's become the Gravedigger's top hitman now. He's just separated himself from all emotion. He's basically a heartless killer. He a job is a job to him until he can get his revenge on his dad. But she also goes to say that even though he's separating himself from most human emotions, he still has some of them left, and that's thanks to his brother Luke and his mum, because he still holds feelings for both of them and he loves them very much. So obviously that keeps, you know, some sort of sanity and humanity in him. So he, you know, it's basically, she's explained to him, you know, he's still your brother regardless of what he does, and he still, you know, cares for you a lot, hence the reason why he's doing this. Yeah, it is mostly for revenge against his dad because he killed his mum, but you know, he did look out for him all this time. I mean, he even had that big amount of money saved up for, you know, a rainy day if he ever had to leave, and he knew that that debt would fall on Luke's head. So, you know, he's a good older brother. You can't knock him for that. So yeah, and then he pretty much cries, and you know, I'm guessing the next chapter he's probably gonna go and try and find his brother his brother Brad, sorry. And yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, they didn't really show Brad in this that much, but they show him, like, you know, fighting, taking guys down. He got stabbed in the arm, but it didn't really phase him. He's just, as I said before, going to town, like, taking out as many guys as possible in this war with the Iron Butterflies and the Gravediggers. So I'm hoping we see more of that next time as well, and you know, a bit more of the reason why their dad is back, because yeah, it is business, but what business is this, you know? But whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling because, as I said, it was a short chapter and there wasn't much to say, sorry, and I'm guessing it's a monologue for next time. So if there is any Gravediggers fans out there, what did you guys think of the chapter? Did you like it? What are you expecting to happen next? And if you like the video, leave us a like. It helps us out, and I'm guessing it will help the series out because it's fairly new and not very popular at the moment. And subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys if the next chapter comes out soon.